Hey friends, guess what? Round 4 is happening right now with my chemotherapy infusion. And I'm really excited for round 4. Round 3 was a little challenging afterwards. I had sugar cravings that would not stop. And when I got my blood work back today, it's saying high sugar. And I'm like, ooh, they caught me. They did. So I'm going to be working really hard on no sugar for a little while. Even the clean sugar. I got to get off of it. And I had to tell Cappy that I've been eating cookies. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I'm going to get this under control. I promise. Round 4 is going to be a big, strong one for me. The tumor, it doesn't look like it shrunk a whole lot, but it is denser. Or not denser, it's softer. So that's a good thing. But once I get that sugar under control, I'm thinking it's just going to, I might even do a fast or two. But I'll show you my setup because you guys are so sweet. You love the setup and I want to show it to you. And I did add something to it. So let's show you my sweet little room. So this is my little chemotherapy infusion, my chair. And this is where Rob sits. He took off because he knew I was going to do this. As you walk in, you have the dragon and angel, of course some rose quartz for whoever's checking in, and I have these lovely cards that so many of you have sent me. So many words of just sweet love and wishes. I appreciate it so much. I read these all of the time, you guys. It's from Deb, my neighbor. And yeah, I have the good vibes, get well soon, love, wishes, beautiful angel card, lovely handwritten letters, and then of course the affirmations. And then I added some pictures, my loves. I could talk about each picture for 30 minutes on how much I love you guys. My Ashley, my Fab 4. I know you guys all love me so much, and it goes right back out to all of you. I do. I love you all so much. You sweet mama. Oh, little Val. Sweet sister Lisa. Oh, my little goddess sisters. And then coming around, sweet Stacy. My little Margaret. Sister Jamie. My love. Bear. Aunt Nita. Heather. Papa. Sending you love, Papa. He's not feeling so good. He's got a little cold going on. And Sue. Heidi. Stacy. Brother Buddy. Little Buddy. We call him Warren. Alyssa. More of my goddess tribe. It's with Heidi. Uncle Brett. That four. Sweet Xana. Another Stacy. I'm blessed with Stacy's. Oh, my antique mall sweeties. My sweets. You guys all mean so much to me. And then, of course, a few little treasures that I brought with me. You know I love you guys so much, and I appreciate all of the love and the gifts. I really do. I treasure them so much. Over here I've got a few more I keep right next to me. Moved the tribe picture a little closer because everybody wants to know who all of these beautiful people are. And so I want to share each one of you with them. Yeah, you guys mean so much to me. So that's what's happening in the infusion room. And of course I do have, oops, there we go. Of course I do have the You know, I've got the rosary and the crystals right on the God's healing juice, because that's what we're doing. We're healing. We're healing. It's going right in, and it's like I sit in the chair and I really mindfully place all of this therapy right where it needs to go. It's like, just take the toxicities. Take those toxicities and flush them out. My body no longer needs them. And keeping my mind clear. Keeping my mind clear, keeping my intention focused on what it is I'm doing here. I'll tell you guys, the sugar really got a hold of me this past few weeks. I went to that dinner that they had, and you know, it was kind of stressful, that trip was. I got on live a couple of times back then, just to let you know what was going on. And it was a little stressful, you know, my phone doing what it did, and then not being able to have all of my different ways to communicate with so many of my dear ones, which I finally figured that out after 2.5 weeks. But I had 2.5 weeks of a break of just kind of settling into myself, which was really important. And I didn't realize how important. Sometimes I just get caught up with replying to everybody so quickly. So I did a lot of healing. I don't know if you guys can hear my phone. It's buzzing like crazy. So I tried to turn off all the notifications, you know, and it's like, I love the love. I want the love. But there was a lot of rest that I needed to do. And not having the phone was good for just a little bit. But then the flights being delayed and canceled, and just the whole thing coming back. And then with the sugar, I mean, at that dinner I was telling you we went to, I had a churro. They have, you know, handmade churros there. If you guys know how I eat, I don't really do sugar. Oh man, that churro set me off in a direction. I couldn't get enough. I wanted cake. I had a piece of birthday cake at Aaron's birthday party. I went to a baby shower and I ate the most beautiful, delicious foods, which was amazing. Let me say, you should be able to enjoy life and have it, but you should have it in moderation. I didn't have any freaking moderation the whole time. I'm just like, more. And my blood sugar totally resulted in that when they got my test results. So I'm back on the wagon, guys. No more sugar for a while. And letting go of some of those carbs too. I can see it in my face. Can you see my face a little puffy? It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing better. Next time I come back here, they're going to be like, whoa, what did you do? And I'll be like, just eliminated the sugar again. So that's happening. But, you know, the fatigue did set in, but not as hard. I think the sugar helped. But what was hurting were my joints. My knees. It started with my knees, then it went to my hips, my ankles, my elbows, even my wrists were hurting. And I went and sat in the cold plunge, and it was like instant relief for about an hour. And then they started hurting again, and it's like, I can't cold plunge every hour. That's a lot for me. So I just laid there and took it, and it's like, just get back in the cold plunge. Don't be such a wuss. You can do this. So I will be cold plunging more and really being methodical about what it is I'm doing. So I put a video out. I posted one on my Facebook wall about how to be younger, and through an AI app, which is so funny for me to, you know, listen to AI. But this lady that I posted on, her AI questions are pretty deep and cool, and I love listening to what they have to say. And this was all about, you know, creating a younger body, just by doing some really simple things. So I encourage y'all to watch that. And I will say, I'm going to put out another video on stoicism, the stoic videos. Rob watches them every morning. And I'll tell you what, that guy, I go to advice for him for so much. If you guys don't know who Rob is, that's my captain. You know, most of you know. But we had that going the whole time we were driving down to Sacramento this last time for this trip. So just having these words of stoic wisdom and being mindful of where you are in the present moment and not living in the future, of the anxiety of being anxious or having those feelings of what could happen, to just stay in your moment. And that's where you stay in your peace. And I think so many of us can benefit from that. You know, the world is chaotic. Things are happening. You know, political divide is definitely there. I see it with everybody. You know, I mean, I just showed you all those pictures. If I told you who likes Trump and who can't stand Trump in those pictures, you would laugh, because it's true. We're so divided in that. But you know what we're not divided in, and that's our love. Every one of those people love me, and I love every one of those people. I don't care who they vote for. I don't care what their you know, their strong passion is in one way or another. What I care about is their connection with me and how I interact with them. And that stoicism is a lot like that. It just shows you to take the chaos of the world out and bring the peace within. Because that's the true freedom. That is the true freedom, to have peace in your heart. Having peace in my heart over having this freaking cancer. You know, it's not an easy thing to come to peace with. But I have, and it's taught me a lot, and I have grown so tremendously through it. And the connections I've been making have been so beautiful and so profound. And the way that I'm interacting with people that I know and love, there's people I've known for 30 years that I haven't really talked to too much, and now I'm talking to. There's a new connection there, just because of this thing happening to me. So I gotta find the blessings. There's blessings in everything, even the hardest of things. There's blessings. So the stoicism thing we were watching, we were both just kind of staying in the moment and realizing that, oh, time is getting closer. Are we gonna miss the flight? And instead of asking that question, because we had to drive from Reading to Sacramento to catch our flight, and we left a little later than we meant to. Took a little more time for Rob to get away from the shop. Took a little more time for us to drop off Santa. Took a little more time, we slept in, you know, and we never sleep in. Didn't have a good night's sleep the night before either. But we did sleep in, and then racing down to the airport, it was like, we don't need to race. All will be fine. And putting that in our mind as we're listening to the stoicism, right? When we get to the airport, and I'm getting the boarding passes, and I look and I'm like, I was kind of nervous because our plane was supposed to leave in 45 minutes, and we still had to get boarding passes and go through security. But as I'm getting the boarding passes, our plane was delayed an hour. Easy peasy. The universe always works out, right? It'll work out the way it's supposed to. So we had plenty of time to go through security. They didn't check my bags this time. They checked Rob's, because he brought a razor blade on board, you know, for the razors, but it was like an actual straight razor, so they had to take that. But no big deal. They've got a Target. got him a new one last night. And, you know, it was like, I went in and got a coffee, a tea, sat and waited for our plane, and had a great flight. No stress. We weren't upset that there was a delay. It was easy. So life can be that way. We just have to stay in the peace in ourselves. So I'll post that stoicism video on my wall. So if any of you want to check it out, please do. And I really encourage you to fill your mind and your life with things like that. That's what keeps me positive, is by listening to the Stoics and listening to people that give me inspiration and make me want to be a better person. Because there's a lot of things we can fill our mind with, you know, and I'm not saying don't keep up on the news or anything like that, but maybe not have the news go on all the time. Take it in bits. And certainly don't start your day off with it. Start your day off with something beautiful. The breath, the sun. Get outside, watch the sunrise, walk around barefoot in the grass. Be grateful that you're here and that you're breathing. Be grateful for the people in your life, and just start your day off in gratitude and watch your life just get better and better, you know? My life is better with you guys in it, and I appreciate you all so much. So look at how fun this infusion actually is. I mean, I have a good time being down here. The nurses have become my friends, and the patients are so sweet, and I'm doing okay. You know, I'm doing all right. I got this. So appreciate you guys so tremendously. Know that your words are with me, literally. I have them up around the wall. Look at I have right next to me here from my son and my daughter. And then that's me and my dad holding hands, helping each other through this. Both of us have stage 4. Both of us have a journey to do and healing to take on. But we're going to do it. Where are you, Dad? Let me find my dad. There he is. Come on, Papa. We got this. You got to kick this cold. And we got to start doing some podcasts soon enough. Got to do some karaoke. Got to have some joy and fun. Because that's what life is meant to be. So, messages from Christy. Who knew I was going to go so dang deep? I was just going to show you the room and tell you round 4. But once in a while, inspiration strikes. So, I love you all so very much. Thank you for your love, your support, your energy, your good vibes, your prayers. I love and accept all of it. And yeah, I really appreciate you. So go create some magnificence today. Be grateful for whatever it is in life. And if you've got something to heal or repair, take it on and do it. Today is the perfect day. Peace and love, my friends. Make it a great day.